Hello, this is DJ, and today I'm going to be mounting a motherboard into a case. So, when you're choosing a case, your main concern should be, does it fit the form factor of your board? So, I chose the NZXT Phantom 410, first because it's awesome and it looks like something out of Mass Effect, but it also fits my form factor. It supports several form factors, and so the only one we're concerned about is Micro ATX, which is this guy right here. And so, before you just put the board in there and start screwing away, you need to install the standoffs. So this is a standoff. You put the threaded part into the corresponding hole for your form factor, and it has a hole on the top, which you screw through the motherboard into this, and yeah, it keeps the board off of the back so it doesn't short anything out, metal touching metal and all that. So to save time, I went ahead and inserted most of these, putting the last one in, so you just screw it down with your hand. What's nice is this Phantom 410 came with like a socket that fits over these. It makes it easier to get them tighter on there. So screw that in. So now you put your board in there, but first put the I/O shield on the back. And so make sure it's the right orientation. As you can see on the board, the PS2 is at the top and the analog audio is at the bottom, so line it up appropriately. PS2 at the top, analog audio at the bottom. Put the labels out, of course. Sometimes it's difficult to get these in because I'm afraid I'm going to punch through there. Okay. It is secure. Okay, so now put your board in there. Just match up the holes and make sure your ports on the back are lining up. Okay. It's gotta push pretty hard against this I/O shield. There's some insulation there. So get your screws and go at it. So doesn't really matter what order you go in, just probably whatever would hold it in place easiest. I'll start with this guy. And don't use a magnetic screwdriver because you could screw things up on the board. Okay, so get these guys in here. I'm not going to waste your time by doing that, so that's pretty much it. Screw in where you put the standoffs, and you have mounted your board. I'll install a cooler later. Luckily there's a hole in the back of this, so you can get behind it to install like aftermarket coolers, and well, really any cooler for this socket, because you have to go in the back and screw it in. So talk to you later.